I'm Jesus, and in this video, we're going to be looking at the broken skins of CSGO. Sponsored by Skinport, the easy to use skins marketplace where you can sell your skins for real cash. More about them later. So, one of the weird things about the CSGO community is that it contains a number of eccentric individuals who will pay a heap of money just to get skins with a specific combination of numbers in its wear value. It's not something you can see in game, and you probably wouldn't want to use any of these skins in game anyway because they're generally garbage, but people still pay extra money for them because, well, of course they do. One of the really popular varieties of this skin is a skin with the .69696969 float because, you know, it's just hilarious. I hope you didn't fall off your seat there. Another favourite is a skin with the flat .2500 infinite float. Something like that is actually quite rare, but believe it or not, and it's a very popular collector's item. In fact, Creepy Eyeball Dude here has a whole collection of them. But there is a certain type of skin out there with a broken wear value. They're more common than you'd think, and in this video, I'm going to explain what they are and why they exist. So, you've probably heard about one of these skins already. I've talked about it in a video before, and plenty of other people have too, and that's the .05999 Nova Predator. Now, if you're wondering why anyone cares about this consumer grade piece of trash, it's because the lowest possible wear value for this skin is meant to be .06. So, yeah, that's a bit weird. That's not meant to be happening. But this bug isn't actually that special. In fact, it literally pops up all over the place. I mean, take this MP9 airlock. It's owned by this self-described rubbish collector, fitting given it looks like trash. And let's check out its wear value, .44999988. So that is a well-worn skin, right? So well-worn skins have a wear value from .38 to .45. Easy, right? Well, except it's not. As we can clearly see, this skin is battle scarred. It's something that should be impossible, but apparently not. And also, at least 59 skins exactly like this exist. 59 broken skins. For the most part, fiercely fought over by collectors. The guy here has a stack of them, the number one broken skin collector, apparently. But there's even more broken skins out there, like this set of butt plugs, for example. If you check out their wear, you'll see they have a wear value of .3799999. Now, field tested skins go from .15 to .38, so you would expect that this would be field tested, but I figure a lot of you have probably guessed it at this point. They're not. They're well worn instead. Interestingly, these things have been given the name 1 in 6.4 billion knife. I'll test those odds out later, but anyway, there's at least 97 skins out there with this exact same glitch. Now, at this point, you might be expecting me to show you the same sort of thing with field tested and minimal wear skins, but this bug doesn't actually exist for those skins. So, for example, the highest wear value for minimal wear skins you can get in CSGO is .149999991. There's a bunch of wildfires with that exact wear value owned by Joan Mata, actually. He's the guy whose Twitter account got banned when the skins community had a fight with Richard Lewis on Twitter, if you're wondering. But as you can clearly see, these skins aren't field tested. They're minimal wear. And if you're wondering, here's a wildfire with the lowest possible wear value for a field tested skin beside it. These ones aren't actually broken. And it's the same deal with factory new skins. The highest possible wear value you can get for factory new skins is .069999992. The vast majority of them are M4A1S Nitros, which come directly from failed trade-ups, actually. I've got a whole video on that. It literally changed the skins market forever. But here, it also allows me to illustrate my point, because these skins are factory new, just like they ought to be. So, what the hell is going on here? Why do we have broken skins in some spots, but skins that are completely fine in just others? It's not just that it doesn't make sense, it's not even consistent about not making sense. But it all comes down to how the game decides what the conditions of skins are. So, you would assume that this number, the wear value, the float value, whatever you want to call it, is randomly generated when a skin is created, when it's dropped or unboxed. But it's not. Sure, where values are calculated to the 26th decimal place, so there's something like a billion possible values or some ridiculous shit like that, but because of the system CSGO uses, only about 2 billion or so values can actually exist. Only a tiny fraction of them are actually possible, and each value essentially has to cover the intervals between each possible number. So whenever a skin gets generated, its where value has to snap to the closest possible value, and this is where we get our broken skins from. Because another fun fact about how skins are created, the condition is selected first, and the actual where value is calculated second. The game decides whether the skin is going to be battle scarred, well worn, field tested, minimal wear, or factory new first. Then it decides what the actual wear is going to be. And according to the game, the minimum wear for any type of condition is the closest wear value to the end of its range. So what do I mean? Well, well-worn skins have a wear range from 0.38 to 0.45, and as far as the game is concerned, the bottom of that range is the closest number to 0.38. Well, the two closest numbers are this 0.37999 number and this 0.3800 number, and guess what? Of those two numbers, it's the 0.37999 that's closest to 0.38. So that's why we get these broken skins that show up as well worn when they should be field tested, because as far as the game's concerned, this is the closest thing it has to 0.38, so it treats it as being well worn rather than field tested. Now, with minimal wear skins, this is the other way around. So the range for minimal wear skins is 0.15 to 0.07, and the closest numbers to 0.07 are this 0.069 value and this 0.07 value, and this time it's the highest number that's closest to 0.07, so the wear values actually work the way they should here. But how hard are these broken skins to get? Well, ignoring that Nova Predator for a moment, we'll get back to that, it's only 2 of over 2 billion possible float values that reliably show this error. So we could roughly estimate from that it's only a 1 in 1 billion chance. There's a few additional factors that would affect it a bit, but 1 in 1 billion is an okay estimate going off these numbers. Well, I say it's okay, it's actually completely and utterly wrong. You see, there's about 520 million skins on the float.db database, and about 160 of them have this broken float value. That's more like 1 in 3 million. It turns out I'm off by 2 orders of magnitude and then some. Now, I think there's 2 things going on here. Firstly, even though there's more than 2 billion possible binary values, I think the actual number of where values available is much smaller, although I don't have the exact number. But also, some of these skins have probably been deliberately crafted in trade-up contracts, which would have inflated their numbers. I don't know which factor is more important, but I suspect it's a combination of the two. Anyway, having said all this, I want to explain why this Nova Predator is actually quite special, because it's the result of the same bug, but it's also unique. All these other broken skins still have wear values inside their possible range, but this Nova doesn't. It's got a float value that should be impossible for this skin, and it's the only skin I know of which shows this glitch. And there's 2 reasons why it's so special. Firstly, a glitch like this isn't possible for a lot of skins because their minimum wear value is 0, and because there's no such thing as a negative wear value, something like this isn't possible. It can only happen to skins that have a minimum wear value of more than 0, and most skins don't have that, so automatically, most skins are off limits. And on top of that, this glitch requires you to get an insanely low wear value, and that's quite hard to do with factory new skins because they're rarer than other conditions. In fact, only 7 skins exist with this actual wear value in the game that we know of, and 6 of them are skins that are much more likely to be factory new than a Nova Predator. That's why this thing is so rare. So yeah, it's extremely unlikely to be created, far more unlikely than any of the other broken skins. I can't tell you what the exact odds are, but they're super low. This may well be the rarest skin in the entire game. Still looks like trash though. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, massively appreciated. And a big thank you to Skinport for sponsoring this channel. Skinport, formerly known as Skinbay, it's the same site. All that's changed is the name, is a skins marketplace and cash out site. It's safe, convenient, easy to use. It's got a super competitive sales fee of 5% if you put skinport.com in your username. A really, really low fee if you're looking to sell your skins. If you're looking to buy instead, it's got a ton of great deals with over 100,000 CSGO skins listed, as well as easy to use deposit and withdrawal options. Awesome site, check it out, link is in the description. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.